Welcome to the Josh Wiley channel, where we're going to be showing off making firearm parts and modifications and gear reviews. If you're new to the channel, consider getting subscribed and be sure to click the bell icon to be alerted about all the new video uploads. You can also find us on Instagram and our website at www.watchjoshwiley.com. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going over the new TLR-7 from Streamlight. So this is the new TLR-7. This is a 500 lumen light. It's got a 131 meter beam. It'll run for 1.5 hours and has a candela of 4300. This is going to be a real good light for concealed carry since it's so small. And you have your on-off switch on the side here. On both sides it does the same thing. Both are on-off switches. So you can use this comfortably if you're right or left-handed. It uses one CR123A battery. It's made of the real durable anodized aluminum like all their other lights. It's just 2.15 inches long and just weighs 2.4 ounces. And this also has a waterproof rating of IPX7. If you're not familiar with the IP rating, IPX7, it means that this thing is waterproof up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. Alright, so here is the TLR-7 at night. The target's over there about 30 yards away. And you can see the real hot beam like usual. Real great light. I really like this for self-defense, concealed carry. So they're about 30 yards away. Then over here, that backhoe bucket is about 15 to 20 yards away. You can see the red dot in there. Really works well with if you're running a red dot. Alright, so we've got the TLR-7 mounted on the custom SD9VE. This does have a spring on the screw, so once you've loosened it all the way, it does have a retainer back here that they send with it. I think you get 2 in the package, but you can pop that on. Once that's in place, you can screw this out all the way until the retainer hits the side here, and it's got a spring in there, so you'll be able to squeeze and just pop it on and off. And once you get it on, you can just turn that and take a little flathead screwdriver and tighten it. So for now, you take the end off here, and you can see the waterproof O-ring here on the lens. And then your CR123A battery goes in there. It just uses one. And then when you're replacing the battery, it does have a little icon here to show you how the battery goes in. So positive side, negative side, positive side goes in. And then you just screw it back on. Alright, there is a what they call safe mode on this. If you've got the battery in and the cap tightened all the way, you can see this little indicator here. If you loosen this, I think it's quarter of a turn, you'll feel it stop for a little bit. That is the safe mode. Now what that does is it disconnects the battery. So if you've got it on a firearm, you can't accidentally push the button and the light go on and stay on and run your battery down. So that is an option you have on here. But if you didn't want to do that, all you got to do is just tighten it all the way and it works. It comes with 6 different inserts here for mounting on firearms. This one is the Universal 2, which works good for the SD9VE. In your package, when you get this light, it does show some of the firearms that Streamlight has tested this on to where they fit. This is not all of the firearms it goes on. It'll go on more. These are just the ones that Streamlight tested, but this will go on just about any firearm that's got a rail on the bottom. But this is the Universal 2. You also get a Universal 1 and then 4 more 1913, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all 6 of these, one of them is going to fit just about any firearm you've got and want to put this thing on. So that's real cool that they put all these in here so you can mount it on just about anything. Something else that comes in your package when you get this light is the retainer we talked about earlier. This little guy comes with 2 and a remover if you wanted to take it completely off. But your retainer is on the screw back here to keep it from coming all the way out. And you have a spring in here which makes you able to do that, to be able to pop it on and off a firearm. You'll take that, stick it down in there, and pop it out. And it does have an extra one if you lose one. Another real nice feature on the TLR-7 is it does have a strobe mode. Now earlier I pointed out it does have a button on each side and it's just on and off. But you have to program this to strobe. This is just programmed for on and off right now. To set this to strobe, all you have to do is push this button 9 consecutive times, and on the 10th time it'll go off, and then it's reprogrammed to strobe. Alright, and now it's programmed to strobe. So now both buttons will work, and when you turn it on, it'll strobe. So you can have this light just on off, or you can enable the strobe effect where you'll be able to turn it on or have it into strobe. And once you've programmed this to put the strobe on, all you'll do is push it to come on and double tap and it'll start strobing. Alright, so that is the new TLR-7. Oh, and before we go, in case you're wondering, this is the TLR-7. Streamlight also has a TLR-8. The only difference between the 7 and the 8 is the 8 has a laser on the bottom. So the 7 and the 8 size-wise are identical. It's the same light, everything, and just the 8 has a little bit, it's going to be a little bit wider this way to account for the laser that's under it, and you'll have up and down and sideways adjustments for the laser. But other than that, the 7 and the 8 are the same, just the 7 doesn't have the laser. So that's the TLR-7 from Streamlight. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you have this light? Do you like it? Let me know what you think about it. If you haven't yet, consider getting subscribed to the channel and check out our all-new website at www.watchjoshwiley.com, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.